Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? I hope that you are fine, all of you. So, today, inshallah, we have grammar unit 3, which is future forms. So, when you want to talk about something will happen in the future semester all the time, I use well, or I have a lot of forms to talk about something will happen in the future. Of course, you have a lot of forms to talk about something will happen in the future. We call it future forms. For example, number one we have well. Number two we have be going to. Number three we have the present continuous. Number four we have the present simple. Okay, so of course, I have a lot of future forms to talk about something will happen in the future, but today, inshallah, we are going to study well, be going to present simple and present continuous. So, when can I use Mr. When can I use each one of them? When can I use will and when can I use be going to? And of course, you know, be, it means and the verb to be and is are and we have the present continuous and the present simple. When can I use each one of them? So, number one, let's talk about well. When can I use well? Of course, as you see that will has a lot of Josephs here, maybe maybe 10, yes. It's okay. So let's start with number one. I use well with the prediction without evidence. So the prediction, it means something I'm not sure about it. I don't know. It's something in the future. I don't know. I don't have evidence about that it will happen or not. For example, I think Liverpool will win the next match. So, are you sure that Liverpool will win the next match? Of course, you're not. You are not sure. So, it's a prediction without evidence. Yes. For example, when I say, I think the sky will rain. Do you have evidence that the sky will rain? If you have evidence, it's something else. But if you don't have evidence, I use well. Number two, future, I use it with future facts. Something is fact will happen in the future. For example, Hala will be 13 next year, or Ahmed will be 10, and so on. Of course, number three, I use it with quick decisions. Like, the phone is ringing, I will answer it. What would you like to eat? I will eat meat and rice. Number four, offer. Don't worry, I will lend you some money to buy that dog. And request like, will you lend me your camera, please? And of course, I use it with promise. For example, if you get to the full mark, I will buy a camera for you. For you, I will buy PlayStation 5 for you, and so on. After that, we have a threat, like I will call the police if you don't do, if you do that again. And how? With I hope my son will be a doctor. I hope my daughter will be an engineer, and so on. And of course, I use it with warning. For example, take your umbrella with you, or you will get wet. Be careful, or you will fail the exam. We have the last one after the verbs like think, believe, expect, sure, not sure, be afraid, probably, perhaps, and so on. They will probably come later. It's something I'm not sure about it. Number two, I can use be going to talk about something will happen in the future. If I have, for example, if I have a prediction without evidence. So what is the difference here between be going to and will with the prediction? If you have if you have an evidence about your prediction, it will be be going to, or I can use be going to. If I don't have evidence, I don't use will. For example, as I told you, when I say the sky will rain, if I don't have evidence, I use will. The sky will rain. I don't have evidence that the sky will rain or not. If I have evidence like what Mr. The sky is getting darker or the sky is cloudy. So I have evidence here. So I will or I use be going to because I have evidence. Like look at those black clouds. I think it's going to rain. I have evidence here, which is the black or which is black clouds. So I have evidence here that the sky is going to rain. If I don't have this evidence that the sky black clouds has black clouds, so I use well. He is studying law. He is going to be a lawyer. Okay. Also, I use be going to well plans, intentions, and decisions. For example, when I say I'm going to travel to Rome tomorrow, I intend to travel to Rome. My father is going to buy a new car. He has planned to buy a new car. They are going to study English abroad. They have already decided to study English abroad. So again, I use be going to, and of course, I told you that be it's verb to be, am is or are. I use it with something with or prediction with evidence. Number two, with plans. Number three, intention or decisions. Yes, excellent. How about the present continuous? I use the present continuous to talk about something will happen in the future with a future meaning for fixed arrangements. In the near future, I'm meeting my grandmother at the airport tomorrow. So, is it something arranged or not? If it's something arranged, I use present continuous. It's not arranged, I don't. So, I'm meeting. I'm meeting my grandmother. So I have arranged to meet my grandmother. So here I use the present continuous to talk about something will happen in the future. He is traveling to Madrid next week. Of course, he has made arrangements. So can you travel without any arrangements you make it? Of course not. You can't travel without any arrangements. So if you have arrangements, you use present continuous. Here we have the last one. Present, present simple. Present simple tense is usually used to refer to future events that are scheduled and outside of our control timetable. So if you have a timetable, I use present continuous like hurry up, the train departs in 10 minutes. The plane arrives at 10 tomorrow. The restaurant opens at 10:30 tonight. So let's make a quick revision first before answering some exercises here. So today, as I told you that we have the future forms. Today I have uh, 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 four forms to talk about something will happen in the future. Maybe will, maybe be going to, maybe the present continuous and the present simple. As I told you that well, I use it with the prediction without evidence, future facts, with decisions, offer, request, promise, threat, hope, warning, and after some verbs or expressions or adverbs like these, what you have here. Number two, I can use be going to with prediction, with evidence, with plans, intentions, decisions. Yes, and we have present continuous with fixed arrangements, something in the near future. The last one, I use the present simple to with to talk about something will happen in the future, but with the timetable. So let's answer some questions here. Number one, are you or you are or she is going to visit your uncle? So of course it will be, and you have just 10 seconds to think. Yes, of course, it will be are you going to visit your uncle? Because I can't here, I can't start a question using you are or she is. Number two, I think it will snow, is going to snow, or snow soon. Of course, you have 10 seconds to think. Yes, of course, it will be will snow. Why will snow? Because here it's a prediction without evidence. As I told you that if I have prediction without evidence, I use will. If I have evidence, I use going to. So here I use will snow because I don't have evidence here. How about number three? I'm sure you will not or are not going to or don't fail the exam next week. Yeah, yes, yes, it's okay or not. So we have here, we have number eight. It's called I will, I'm going to, or going to close the window. Yes, it will be, of course, well, because it's for the decision. Yes. You have some questions in here. I need you to complete all of them as a homework, inshallah. And let's answer the first one in the right. We are going to answer number one and two, and inshallah, you are going to complete all of them as a homework, inshallah. So I arranged to see my friend tomorrow. It will be I'm seeing my friend tomorrow. How about they planned to have a big party next week? What in the future? What the meaning what it in the future? It means that you are going to use maybe well going to present simple and present continuous. So they planned to have a big party next week. So which form can I use here? Present simple, present continuous will well or be round to. So the right form here is round to because I have a plan. So I told you that if we have plan or intent for decision, I use round to. So it will be we are going to have a big party next week. Yes, we can answer number three, and it will be inshallah the last one. She decided to learn German next month. Yes, I use here going, of course, going to because I have decide. So it will be she is going to learn German next week. Thank you so much for today, and have a nice day, inshallah.